Hello everyone and welcome to my channel where I teach you Linux. Before we begin with Linux, the first thing first, what I would recommend you is to install your Linux, your operating system that you're trying to learn in a virtual machine. That way you will have freedom to perform more experiments in your learning course, and it will be a safe environment for you to learn. And if you break anything while you're working, while you're learning, while you're experimenting, you can always just restore your virtual machine, recreate a new virtual machine or anything. So basically, before we begin, I would like to know that virtual machine is a machine, a computer, a virtual computer inside your physical computers. How it works is that is something called hypervisor that will allow you to create a virtual machine. And there are two types of hypervisors. The one that we'll be using is a type 2 hypervisor. It's an application that runs on your operating system, Windows, Linux, or whatever operating system that you're using, Mac OS, anything. So Hypervisor is an application that will run on your operating system, borrowing resources from your operating system, resources such as your CPU, RAM, storage, and IC, sound, video, whatever resources that your virtual machine needs. It borrows from your operating system. Since your operating system is the one managing those resources, allows you to create the virtual machines with those resources. So that's the hypervisor. That's what hypervisor basically do. And the type 2 hypervisor, it will run as an application on your operating system. The type 1 hypervisor, on the other hand, is something different. It will manage the resources all by itself while allowing you to create a virtual machine using those resources. It does not require an operating system. And this type of hypervisors, they are usually used in a corporate, big corporates where there is virtualization required. These hypervisors, they come as a hardware. They will have their CPU, RAM, storage, and IC, all the resources, and it will manage all the resources, allows you to create the virtual machines using those resources. So that's two type of hypervisors. So the one we'll be using is type 2 hypervisor. That's like you have a hardware and an operating system, maybe your laptop, your desktop, whatever computer you're using, and over that we'll install an application that will be a hypervisor. That application will allow you to create virtual machines, and will create a virtual machine. So in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to install the hypervisor. So the hypervisor that we'll be using in this tutorial will be Oracle VirtualBox, since it's a free one and it has a lot of features. With VirtualBox, you'll need to install some extensions that will be requiring in future. I've already downloaded the VirtualBox and the extension pack and the operating system that I will be installing, that I'll show you in the upcoming videos. But for this video, we'll install the Oracle VirtualBox and then the Oracle VirtualBox extension pack. Okay, so installation is pretty simple. Just go ahead, double click. I'll give you the link to download the VirtualBox and the VirtualBox extension pack in the description. You can click the link and go ahead and download, or else you can search in Google. You can go ahead and download. It's a free application. It does not ask you any of your details or anything. You can go ahead and it just click and download. So we go double click, and with the installation wizard starts, you click just next. Simple. You select the options, keep whatever you want, just select and then click next. And then this is just a warning that it will install a virtual network interface in your computer on your operating system. So this is a warning about that. You can just say okay, yes, install, and then we are ready to install. Just click install to begin. The installation is on the way, and yeah, we are done, and this is installed. You can just click finish, and that's your virtual box right there. So let me just quickly close this. Okay, and then we go here, VirtualBox. So simply it will have this interface, and I'll teach you how to use this. So before we start using it, we have to install the extension pack to for the resources that we'll need in future. So you go ahead, just double click Oracle VMbox resources. This will come up. Just click install, scroll down, read the whole agreement, agree, yes, and there you go. The resources and everything is installed. So that's pretty much about installing the hypervisor on your computer. You can go ahead install, and in the next video I'll show you how to create a NAT network within the VM to allow your VMs to communicate with each other. And then after that we'll learn how to install Linux and how to import a Linux machine on the VirtualBox. So see you in the next video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And if you find any difficulties while installing these installing the VirtualBox or the extension pack, you can just post them in the comments and I will respond to you. Okay, see you in the next video.